Hello everybody, we are back on Deer Hunter 2005, and unfortunately my profile didn't save, so I had to create a new one. So we're back at square one. Fortunately we didn't really do too much in the last video, but I think today we're going to do a custom map because that's something that a few of you wanted to see in the last one. So let's go ahead and go to the Grand Slam Deer Farm because this one actually has all 5 species. It's got the axis deer, blacktail, mule deer, roe deer, and whitetail. So I figure that's a good place to go so we can get a variety of different kinds of deer. That way I can kind of showcase as much of them as I possibly can. So I think we're going to spawn down here by the lake. Now I believe, if I remember right, I brought the 6.5 pump action and the 300 Win Mag. Yes, that is what I have. So those are the guns we are going to be working with today. Now I kind of want to find ourselves a absolute monster of a deer because we haven't seen a world record buck yet, and there actually is rares too in this game. They're extremely hard to find though, a lot harder than Call of the Wilds or Classics rares as far as I've been able to tell based off of stuff that I found online. It seems like the rares in this game are absolute ultimate goals. So eventually maybe we'll be able to get one of those if we keep doing this series, but yeah, let's go out there and see if we can find a good buck. Oh, what do we have there? Oh, that's actually an axis deer. We're gonna try and get that. I actually didn't even see that thing until I heard it call. So yeah, hopefully we're able to track it down. I don't think I hit it, unfortunately. So we probably aren't gonna be able to catch up to it very easily because a lot of the times in this game, they tend to just book it. Not exactly the easiest to catch up to, so we'll do our best, but I don't think we'll be able to catch it anytime soon. Oh, we got ourselves a fawn right there. I wasn't able to find that buck, so I don't know where it ran off to. And that fawn is the only thing I've seen since then, so not the best luck so far, but we haven't been hunting for too long. It's only been about probably 8 minutes. But hopefully we're able to find something soon. I would really like to find a blacktail deer, so I'm kind of hoping we can come across one of those. I'd take any of them honestly at this point though, because I just kind of want to show them off to you guys since a lot of you have not seen Deer Hunter 2005, based off of what I could gather from the comments, at least. So I'm hoping to show off some of the bucks that we haven't seen. There's something right there. And that is a roe deer fawn. And we got another. That is roe deer doe. Let's go ahead and take that. And we definitely hit it. Go ahead and get another shot though. Oh, I guess it's not zeroed correctly. That hit high. Alright, well, she's down now. I guess this gun zeroed into a much further distance than this, because it was hitting high as far as I could tell. I guess we're gonna have to be mindful of the distance that we're shooting from. Alright, so here's this little roe deer doe. Obviously just a doe, so nothing too special there. It actually does look like it was a decent hit. We might have been too far forward, actually. I think that was our problem. I think we hit just a little bit too far forward. So we actually do have an axis buck right there. It looks like it's a pretty small one though. But we're going to take a shot at it and hopefully we can get a good hit. We've been having a little bit of issues with the ranges not acting properly, but hopefully this one will. Hopefully that was a good shot. We were a little bit further away that time, so hopefully that was enough difference compared to the last shot to where this will actually hit where we're aiming. And here we are. Here's our little axis deer. Honestly, they did axis deer way better than Call of the Wild did, to be completely honest. These axis deer look a lot more like real ones, so I really hope Call of the Wild touches theirs up in the future. Yeah, this is a pretty decent little axis buck. Like I said before though, it's not a monster, but it is a solid one. Let's go ahead and look around for another buck since we still have one tag. Alright, so I cannot find another buck for the life of me, so I think what we're going to do is probably just call it there and go to another map because I've been roaming around for, let's see, what is the recording currently at? I've been roaming around for 20 minutes, so yeah. Probably time to call it and go to another location. Alright, so I think next we're going to go to Louisiana Cornfields. If I remember right, this is a pretty good map. Let's go sunny and pre-rut at 6 a.m. How about that? Let's see how this works out. Hopefully it'll be better than the last map. Because honestly, that last map was kind of not the best in my opinion. But hopefully this one will be good. Let's spawn near Eagle Lake. See if we can find anything down here. Unfortunately, with this game being so old, there's not really the best render distance, as you can probably tell by the fact that this corn is just kind of appearing in front of us. Not exactly the most realistic thing in the world, which is unfortunate. But we do have a little white-tailed doe right there, that if there's no buck around here, we'll probably shoot her. Just want to make sure we don't risk spooking off any other deer. And it looks like she's the only one. So let's go ahead and actually take her with the 6.5. Line up for a shot. And that is a hit. I'm not sure where we hit her, but very curious to find out. Surprised we're not dropping them. It might just be the caliber. We might need to just stick with the 300. Because it does pack more of a punch than the 6.5 does, so that could be what we're doing wrong. But I feel like I used to drop them a lot more when I used to play this as a kid. Maybe I've just gotten a little rusty and am not aiming where I should be, but I feel like I am. So hopefully we can figure out what we need to do to drop them very soon. There we go, there's a buck. It's a 7-point whitetail buck. Let's go ahead and aim right about there. There we go. There's a kill shot. So it looks like this one is zeroed in at 150 or 160 meters. But we finally got ourselves a buck. And that's a giant turkey. The turkeys in this game are a little unproportional, unfortunately. Which would make a lot of us call the wild players kind of mad if this game came out in 2020, because that is not a turkey right there. That is a monstrosity. Okay, there's a little doe. Let's go ahead and get her down. There we go. Not exactly the cleanest kill, but we did get her down. Now, I actually need to back up real quick so I can make sure where this buck is. Okay, it's right there. It's very hard to see in this cornfield once you actually have it render in. So yeah. There we go. There's a little buck. Not too bad at all. Not a monster, but decent. Let's go grab that doe. I actually don't remember what way we were looking though. Alright, so here's our little doe. We hit her quite a few times, so yeah, she's not gonna look very good in the trophy room. But I'll probably just delete any does we get anyways, just to keep the numbers down in the trophy room. There's a little whitetail fawn. Alright, well let's go find another buck. Hopefully we can actually get a pretty good sized one next, because we've seen quite a few small ones, and then we got that one record book buck last video. But we haven't seen a world record yet. They are pretty hard to find, so I'm not really expecting to find one today. But I'm hoping we could. It'd be nice. Alright, so I was not able to find another buck, unfortunately. I spent another 20 minutes searching once again, and couldn't find anything, so I think we're gonna go to Illinois this time, because we haven't gone there yet, and this was one of my favorite maps when I used to play this game all the time. It's such a good spot to hunt whitetail. Was that... Oh my gosh, that's a decent buck right there. I don't know if I'll be able to hit that. Oh, I don't know what I just hit, but it nailed him. So apparently control shoots. I never would have expected that, but I guess it worked out in our favor. It turns out these fences are not solid, at least to bullets, so, I mean, I really don't know what to say about that. That was terrible and great at the same time. Anyway, here we are. Here is a decent whitetail buck. Too bad at all. That one's got some decent mass on it. Definitely happy with that one. We'll have to see if we can find another one. Because yesterday when I recorded, or not yesterday, 2 days ago when I recorded the last deer hunter video, it was a 177 buck that we got. And that was a record class, record book buck. So hopefully we can find something a little bigger. I guess we'll go ahead and take this doe. There we go, a perfect shot on her. Here we go, here's our little doe. And that was a perfect shot indeed. Definitely a lot better than some of our shooting today. Ooh, look at that right there. We got a record book buck. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. That is a monster. Look at the size of that whitetail. That is a true giant of a buck. I am super happy with that. Let's go get this guy because that is a beautiful deer. Look at this absolute monster of a buck. That is such a beautiful whitetail. The big whitetail really do look so good. They did a pretty good job on the models. Absolutely beautiful. Well, let's claim this guy. That is a beauty. Alright, let's go ahead and end the hunt. Alright, so let's check these guys out in the trophy room. Here is that record book buck we just killed. This is way bigger than the one we killed yesterday. It's about 10 points bigger. The previous one was 177. This guy's 187. A beautiful whitetail deer. That thing is absolutely beautiful. Love the way that looks. And here's the other one that we got. Not too bad. It's a decent little buck. And I believe this is the one we got on the other map. Yeah, this is the one we got on the other map. Just a 2x3. But still a decent one. Or actually it's a 3x4. I guess they count the brow tines on whitetail. I'm honestly used to blacktail scoring, and with blacktail you don't count the brow tines, but yeah. Not too bad of a deer. And then we did get an axis, if I remember right. There we go. Beautiful little axis deer. Pretty good size antlers on it. This is why I don't understand why Call of the Wild decided to make the axis deer so small. Their antlers are way too small, their bodies are way too small. They're just not like that in real life. These are more accurate to what a real life axis deer is like. So I really hope that in the future Call of the Wild decides to change the axis deer a bit. These ones right here aren't perfect, but they're a little closer than Call of the Wild's, to be completely honest. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Deer Hunter 2005, but I think I'm going to call it there. If you guys have any suggestions of what you would want me to do in the next video, let me know down in the comments. I really want to know if you guys have been enjoying this or not. And also, I'm curious if you guys want me to try out some of the other difficulties, because I know on lower difficulties, you can get more deer to spawn. If you guys just want me to kind of showcase some of the racks on an easier difficulty, that way we see a lot more deer and we're able to actually look at all of the different variations, let me know, because I think that might be a cool idea. Try to show off as many of the antler types as I can. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, and that's going to be it for me. If you are new here and you are liking what you see, consider subscribing to the channel and turning notifications on. Also, if you want to help the channel grow, be sure to like the video, because this alone can help the video and my channel do better. But that's going to be it for me. Peace, my dudes. I hope you all have a fantastic day.